Hello and welcome back to YouTube House. Well, actually, it's my house, and it's more of an apartment, but it's a place where I do my funny little dances in the form of 20+ minute internet observations. Content houses. That's the topic for today. You may already be familiar with Hype House, the TikTok house, which at its peak was full of dancing teenagers. But then those teenagers grew up, because life comes at you quick. This is Charlie D'Amelio now. Feel old yet? All jokes aside, life is pretty long. You're a kid, and then you're a teenager, and then suddenly you're an adult, and you're thrust out into the real world with no plan, but you pull yourself up by your bootstraps, you find a career, you find maybe a partner, maybe you start a family, and before you know it, your family's starting a family, your kids are having kids, and you're a grandparent, and you're old now. And that's when life really begins. Today we're talking about retirement house. It's not a retirement home, it's a retirement house. They're different. Retirement homes, boring. Bingo, shuffleboard, your grandkids ignoring your calls. Retirement house, exciting, fit checks, dancing, other people's grandkids calling you. Also, Jack Harlow is there, as he often is. In the Hype House, everybody's just playing a character in this, fictional reality show. But in Retirement House, it's the same. It's exactly the same, but they're old. You've got Eugene. He's the little huddy of the group. First off, he's a total heartthrob. He's also a fashion icon. Like, look at this. Look at this. His glasses are not connected to his face. Do you know how much of a badass you have to be to wear sunglasses that aren't connected to your face? One more thing about Eugene. He looks like a young person wearing old person makeup. Now that I've said it, you can't unsee it, can you? Look, I'm 99% sure that Eugene is a real old man. But what if he isn't? Like a 24-year-old guy is living in a house full of senior citizens, pretending to be one of them. You've got Mabel. She's the sassy one in that she's always flipping people off. She's flipping you off. She's flipping me off. She's like, Walker, fuck a Walker. There's Peaches, who looks exactly the same as she does in black and white photos, which makes me think that she's a time traveler. It's definitely that she has good skin, because I don't think a time traveler would come to 2022. Seems like kind of a bad time. Just in the arc of modern history, maybe don't come right now. Eventually there are more people who join the house because, much like the actual Hype House, the cast of characters changes a bit as some people stay and some people are no longer with us. Sorry, they're not dead. They just moved out. I hope. Now I'll be the first to say that these old people are actors. They're just actors playing a role. But when you really think about it, aren't we all? Speaking of actors playing a character, let's jump on over to Paid Sponsorship Jarvis for a paid sponsorship message. Hi, it's Paid Sponsorship Jarvis. Are you trying to eat healthy so you can live a long and happy life and eventually become a TikTok star in your 70s? Me too, which is why I signed up for today's sponsor, Factor. Factor makes meeting your nutrition goals easier than ever by delivering fresh, never frozen, and dietitian-approved meals right to your doorstep. Their team of gourmet chefs create each meal using only ingredients with integrity to help you feel your best all day long. Their menus are updated weekly and include more than 29 meals and 33 add-on options. You can choose your favorite meals, or you can let Factor craft your order based on your taste preferences. Factor offers options for most diets, including keto, calorie smart, vegan, and vegetarian options. There's also no prep required because Factor meals come pre-prepared and ready to eat in 2 minutes. I actually used Factor before they ever reached out to me because sometimes you get busy and you just want a quick meal and you want to eat healthy also. So it helps me avoid eating out, which is something I like to do. Head on over to go.factor75.com/Jarvis120 to get $120 off your order by using promo code Jarvis120. That's go.factor75.com/Jarvis120 for $120 off. Thanks again to Factor for sponsoring this video. Now back to my grandpa. Retirement House's TikTok is mostly the members of the house doing, I don't know, TikTok stuff. They're doing dances, they're doing activities, they're doing challenges. One of those activities is freestyle rapping, and it's the most wholesome freestyle rapping I ever did see.
It's Curtis in the car, hanging with the boys, getting off a couple of bars. Yeah!
So this is awesome for a few reasons. Number one, it's Curtis in the car, so that's great. Two, after every line of the freestyle, the boys let out a very encouraging, yeah! Yeah! Which is a level of support I've never felt in my entire life. This is a cry for help. In the first freestyle video, the boys introduce themselves, and they give a fun personal fact.
My name is Eugene. Ain't got a queen, but the mustache looking mean. Yeah!
Eugene is single, which is an important element of his character. He's like dating throughout the course of Retirement House. There's like various TikToks of him going on dates and showing off his outfits. Also, he does indeed have a mustache.
But the mustache looking mean. Yeah!
Then you've got Curtis, who we've already met. He has a bad back.
Yeah, what was that?
I think I hurt my bad back.
Ah!
And speaking of backs, Larry is in one.
Hi, it's Larry in the back.
So, naturally, this became a series. Let's watch part 2 to learn a little bit more about the boys. There's something funny to me about calling 70-year-old men the boys.
It's the Retirement House and I'm Eugene. I like to make sure my stash always stays clean.
Okay, so he's Eugene, which we do already know. But what we didn't know is Eugene cleans his mustache, which is what sets him apart from the other guys.
People mistake me for a kid that's in his teens.
He knows. He's in on the conspiracy. Or maybe he's just trying to get us off the scent.
Hi, it's Larry. I'm still posted in the back.
So, in the first installment, Larry was in the back, and he seemed pretty excited about it.
Hi, it's Larry in the back.
But now, he seems a little more disappointed about the fact that he's still in the back.
Hi, it's Larry. I'm still posted in the back.
Hi, it's Larry. I'm still posted in the back. I can't leave the back or else the boys will attack. Ha ha, just kidding. I'd never leave the back. I love the back so much. Don't even worry about it.
I be flowing so nice, they mistake me for Jack Harlow, Barlow, Rinky Dink, Cargo, retirement funds, hanging out at Wells Fargo.
Okay, bars actually. They're doing call and response rap like the Sugar Hill Gang. Also, Jack Harlow makes an appearance, as he often does.
Curtis, yeah, that's me. Call up Netflix, we should be on TV.
Yeah.
Curtis.
Captain? No, not me. Yeah. Always got boba in my milk tea.
Yeah!
Okay, but sometimes you don't want boba in your milk tea, though. Sometimes I don't want boba in my milk tea because I don't want to choke on a little ball. Here lies Jarvis. He drank too fast and shot little balls into the back of his throat. Now he's dead. But besides that, I agree with Curtis on most of his points. I do think Retirement House should have its own Netflix show. I'm sure it would be a lot less sad than the Hype House show. They actually have a series on their TikTok that's pretty much a reality show.
So,
in the first episode, they play a little catchphrase while they get to know each other.
White rapper.
oh, M&M's.
Rose and Bubby are here. We haven't met them yet, but we have met Larry, and guess what? He's out of the back. Good job, Larry.
Curly hair.
Jack Harlow.
Yes!
Jack Harlow is there in spirit.
Ugly. Hot. Pete Davidson. Yes, Bradley.
And Pete Davidson is catching strays as always. That's when drama strikes because Eugene outs Larry as an exotic dancer.
Super sexy good dancer.
Yeah!
Beyonce. Ex-male stripper.
Larry.
And that pisses Larry off.
What the f***?
It was a family business.
Which is understandable. I get that Larry doesn't want his family business aired out in the open like that. But they act like being a stripper is a bad thing. Maybe it's because they're all 70 and they didn't have Magic Mike back then. Anyway, Larry flips his shit. This is not okay. Imagine if Larry was Will Smith and that bowl of popcorn was Chris Rock.
Oh, wow!
I'll admit the narrative of Retirement House is a little hard to follow, but eventually we find the house weighing in on the Kanye West Pete Davidson drama.
You're all skate fans.
Who's Skeet?
Kanye's new nickname for Pete Davidson.
which features Eugene doing his best Julia Fox impression.
He's my muse. I drew this picture of him.
And I was Josh Softy's muse when he wrote Uncut Jobs.
And also the gang is enjoying a lunch of pickle sandwiches. Hey, I haven't tried it. Eventually, Retirement House exhausts what is possible in this mortal plane as they escalate into the supernatural.
Come closer.
No.
Now! You're tired of eating peanut butter and pickle sandwiches that Rose makes. You've been wearing the same socks for 4 days in a row. Now you're wondering what happened to Fez in the finale of Euphoria.
He's my favorite character.
Onomatopoeia. Platypus. I peed the bed until I was 16.
I don't have anything for this one. I just wanted to show it to you. Unlike other content houses, Retirement House does something unique, and they pull back the curtain on what it's like to be a viral influencer, and they show us how the sausage is made.
You're still too slow. These hips don't work like they used to, Rose.
These are the unseen challenges of being a senior citizen influencer that Retirement House really shines a light on. Sure, those Charli D'Amelio dances seem impressive until you realize she has perfectly working hips. Mabel, on the other hand, her hips do lie.
That's no excuse. How's this for an excuse for you? Well, right back at ya.
You know, credit to Rose, because even when Mabel gives her the middle finger, as she's known to do, Rose never fully commits to giving her the bird. She never goes full bird.
I can't hear you, jerk.
Never mind, I take it back.
And this is for you.
Whoa! Wait, that was planned? She just had a shirt. She's like, if the going gets tough with Mabel, because you know she's difficult, I've got a shirt that'll shut her little ass up. All right, now they're in a flip off. They're in a laser battle. They're in a beam struggle. Bet you didn't see that coming. This has escalated beyond TikTok and is now in anime territory, which I would watch. All I have left to say is that this is incredible filmmaking. I don't know who runs Retirement House. I tried to find out and I failed. My brain is telling me that this is just a big production company with some Gen Z writers, but my heart is telling me it's real. And I'm gonna go with my heart on this one. Even if this is a production company, I do not know what the game plan is here. The money they make from TikTok cannot be enough to justify the production quality, but I hope it never stops. You know, maybe they'll have that big Netflix show in the sky one day. Again, no one is dead. I just want them to succeed. I really do hope there's no seedy underbelly to this because I love it so much. One of the best parts of Retirement House is that in between the sketches, they have like the real stories and backgrounds of the people in the house. They talk about the long and fulfilling lives they've led, which honestly is inspirational. It definitely because, you know, as a society, we are afraid of getting old, and the Retirement House makes me feel okay about that. Maybe I can be as cool as Eugene. Maybe I can clean my mustache. By the way, for those curious, Eugene did find his muse. I can only hope that in my old age, I get to start a TikTok content house, though I guess TikTok may not be around then, so like whatever the cool new technology is at the moment. I can only hope that in my old age I get to phase into a bleep blorp content dome with a few of my closest friends. But anyway, that's all I have for today. Remember to smash that enjoyment orb if you enjoyed this video. I'm just practicing for bleep blorp.